Are you attracting buyers or freebie seekers? Okay, there's 9 differences between a lead magnet and a tripwire, and knowing them could put more money in your pocket. So that's what I want to cover today. Okay, uh, this is a photo I took of a spy museum when I was in Berlin, Germany. Some really cool stuff because I did like a tripwire and like, well, that looks like a tripwire. And put a magnet there. And there you go. Some really interesting history with Berlin and with all the spies going on and stuff like that throughout time. The Cold War. Okay, how are they both different? Well, the primary goal of the lead magnet is to grow your list. You're kind of you're bribing somebody, you're enticing someone to give up their email address, and you give them like a gift. Okay, so what do you give them? Well, here's the thing. People don't want to work. Okay, they don't want a big ebook, a guide. Now, I actually made this mistake for a long period of time. They want something quick to consume that's very valuable. And a couple great ideas would be like a checklist. That could be very valuable. Maybe a swipe file. Example of this would be like the top 50 headlines that worked for me. You could swipe them. Boom. A directory. This is amazing. Okay. A curated one-page hub of free resources that you thought were amazing in your niche, right? Something like that. It's very easy to consume. It's just one page, you know. It's not like a big like ebook. Another idea is like a simple table someone can look at, such as, you know, telling them exactly what to charge in their niche, something easy, or a cheat sheet. Cheat sheets are amazing, and as you can tell, that's what I use for my lead magnet, okay? It's very valuable. Now, a tripwire, the goal of tripwire, as soon as someone joins your email list, is to convert them from a looker to a buyer, okay? That's important. You do this as soon as someone joins your list or possibly in the middle. And the reason for that is because, as the saying goes, the hardest sale is the first sale. And you kind of break down their defenses. So the tripwire is, I think it's better in the beginning of the funnel because they're in the buying mood, right? If somebody starts buying a bunch of stuff, they're more likely to buy. Just, you know, and that's just the way it is. If they gave up your email address, they're kind of already got the momentum going. So you're like, oh, we got your email. Well, here, check, here's this tripwire. And it's a very low ticket item. And, you know, so it's just like anywhere from like $1, you know, to $49. And a great idea, because you might be thinking, well, how do I come up with a tripwire? What's that about? It's something called PLR, private label rights. And these are amazing. Basically, you can use them as your own products, and you don't have to make them. Yeah, it's amazing. And you could charge whatever you want, and you keep 100% of the money. That's really pretty cool. Plus, you can do more, like give them away as gifts, use them as bonuses, use them to make a evergreen offer scarce, okay? Like a time limit. You know, these bonuses will go away. You could put affiliate offers inside of them, and you could change it and brand it as well. You could use it to grow a social media channel, and the first person who comments gets this. So that's the thing. You could bundle a bunch of these together, and then you can, you know, charge $1 for it or whatever, or even higher. And there you go. That's your tripwire. Very easy, and you know, it turns someone into a buyer as quickly as you can. That's the goal. Hope that kind of makes sense. Okay, so the commitment of the lead magnet is very low since you're giving up an email address, okay? It's less risky too. It's free. The tripwire is more of a medium commitment because they have to reach for their wallet, okay? So the number one priority is the email address. So your lead magnet is more important because without that, you have nothing, okay? The tripwire is to get them to turn the freebie seeker into a buyer as quickly as you can. I hope that makes sense. So they're both different. The lead magnet is more of something for nothing. You know, maybe they're interested in your niche. They're kind of like, okay, I trust you a little bit. You know, I'm follow you a little bit. I'm on the fence. So the lead magnet pushes them over to give them your email address. Okay, this is why your lead magnet should be very, very good. I think, in my honest opinion, because it's so important. If they don't join your email list, you have nothing. Like with me, I give up, those cheat sheets are amazing. I should charge for them. I spent, years and lots of money coming up with those cheat sheets. Plus, I give you 2 other bonuses. So it's a crime I'm not charging for them. That's how good they are. And I think that's the better you can make it, the better you're going to do. Okay. And I'll give you just a funny story real quick, because it seems like even though the email is a low commitment, they're not reaching for the wallet, it's just an email address. Some people are very protective of their email address. And before this, I used to do the tax credits for small business owners for COVID, right? And it was like the most insane thing I'll ever do in my life. I was giving away like up to $26,000 per W-2 employee. And, all they had to do was, their email address, their phone number, and it was free to find out. We even gave them a check without them paying for anything. They just paid us after they got their money. And then, we used 3 teams of CPAs. They signed their license on it. They only did this tax credit. And it was a deadline. It still had to talk people into doing it. It's like a no-brainer. Okay, I get it. You don't care about money, but at least give it to your employees. Just give it to them. It's free money. It's never going to come around again. So that's it. Some people are just nuts about their email address. I don't know why. Anyways, the lead magnet is at the top of the funnel, okay, right before someone enters. The Tripwire is at the beginning or in the middle, right afterwards. That's how you place it. Lead magnet is free. Tripwire is very low ticket, like $1 to $49. Okay. Your lead magnet is good when a lot of people join your list. Your Tripwire is good when you get a lot of sales. There you go. The lead magnet is more important. And if you've gotten some value so far from this video, please hit the like button and subscribe button. I appreciate that. Okay. The lead magnet's immediate download access, Tripwire, is right after, I think it's best right after someone joins your list to offer them a Tripwire. You could do it later too if you want to. It's up to you. So the lead magnet is more of an introduction to your brand and who you are. And the Tripwire is establishing trust through a product or service that's very, very good. Because here's the thing, which is interesting about the Tripwire. If that's very, very valuable for them, then they're gonna associate that with all the other products you offer them. It's like, wow, that was such a good deal, and then you'll have an easier time with converting with sales with other products, and they could be more higher ticket items as well. So it kind of sets the stage, the culture, if you may will, think about it. So they're both so very valuable. Okay, so I hope that kind of simplified it, and I'll put a link to this whole post here, and you can kind of look at, there's like little diagrams that can simplify it with a lot of resources and tools and stuff like that down in the description, as well as the first comment, so you can check it out. If you want to understand some more ways on how to monetize a very tiny list, I have a whole video that goes over tons of ideas. It's really in depth, and I'll put the video link somewhere popping up on this video. I don't know where it shows up. I think it's down there. I'll just put it somewhere, and I'll put it in the description as well, so you can easily find it. So I hope this might have been at least a little bit helpful to you. Try. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay. All right. You take care. Bye.